Hi, I'm Katie Wedge with Higher Standard Property Solutions. I'm an award winning agent and investor, and today I wanted to show you how I can help you close more deals, make more commissions, and possibly even add an additional income stream. Just to give you a little bit of background on me and where I came from, I started my career in credit and collections with Navy Federal Credit Union, learned a ton about credit, then moved on to mortgage lending. I ended up managing several production offices for a small Fannie Mae lender. Dabbled in some hard money lending at that during that time period due to client needs, and eventually in 2008 became licensed in real estate. I'm a top producing agent. I've been featured in Northern Virginia and Washingtonian magazines. I'm a pre-licensed educator. I had my property and casualty and life insurance license for a number of years, have since kind of let that go. And I opened up Higher Standard Property Solutions in 2016. I joined a large investment group for educational and networking purposes. And I have since become an accredited private money lender. I also do a little bit of the affiliate marketing. And what makes me different? So we'll go into that just a little bit. I would say my experience and my background, all my experiences in a wheelhouse that helps me and benefits the agents I work with, the clients I work with, the homeowners I work with. Um, I partner with agents to help their clients get top dollar for their property. Um, and we'll talk more about the program that I have to offer that. But I have a proven track record. Later on in this presentation, I'm going to share some testimonials. I am what they would call a rehabber, flipper. I make cash offers, I buy as is, no contingencies. Um, I am not a wholesaler, meaning that I do not put properties under contract and then try to sell it again to another investor that's going to actually do the work. I'm an investor that actually does the work and sells or rents the property out myself. And most full-time investors, you may not know, are not licensed agents because they do not want to be bothered with the licensing requirements. And also, they don't want to have to worry about the ethical standards of the profession. So beware. Most full-time investors have attorneys draft their own contracts. That could throw an agent off their game. You're not familiar with that contract, and those contracts are drafted to protect that investor. So beware of that as well. A lot of investors will try to negotiate after under contract, so they'll try to renegotiate, even though they wrote under no contingencies. I don't do that. And then a lot of investors are very pushy with their contracts, and I am not. I am more laid back. I like to do things on the owner's time frame and help them facilitate or get from point A, B, or C. And that's on their time frame. Many iBuyers, you may not know this, but many iBuyers charge a very hefty processing fee. So most people are going to these iBuyers to avoid paying commissions, but then end up paying a 7 to 11% processing fee to these investors. And so they actually would probably make more money listing it on the open market with an agent and paying full commissions. So just keep that in mind when reviewing offers when you're receiving offers on your listings, but also when competing against other cash offers. Again, I work on the seller's time frame, and I offer a full suite of packages. So I try to make it as easy as possible for them. Sometimes they need packing and moving services. Sometimes they need help with the relocation. Sometimes they need help with temporary stay. So that may be something that we can work in depending on budget. I give the homeowners an option. So I can make a cash offer, but I also offer a fix and list program, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. So a simple cash sale would be take what you want, leave what you don't, buy it in as is condition, no contingencies. And the fix and list, I go in for a set budget and we will update the property, get it prepared we will fund the project, manage the project, get it updated, and hand it over to the listing agent to then market and sell, all the way up through cleaning and staging. So those are some of the things that make us different, or make me different.
Most of you may have an idea of what I do from watching HGTV and shows like Fixer Upper, but what you may not realize is that these projects are months in the making. The first step with me is to sit down for a no cost, no obligation consultation to determine how my services can help the homeowner accomplish their goals. I help these homeowners piece together a blueprint to move on to the next level of their journey. Behind the scenes, I'm doing quite a bit of problem solving, organizing, scheduling to help them accomplish a win-win outcome for all parties involved. I offer many helpful services to my clients. I take a consultative approach with all of my homeowners. I consider them clients, and I treat everyone the way I would like to be treated. I want my homeowners to walk away from a transaction feeling a sense of relief that they have made an informed decision. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's take a look at some before and after photos, and I'll explain how I help these homeowners.
Okay. Okay. So this was 7003 Canterbury Lane. I purchased this from a couple. It was referred to me by a banker friend of mine. The homeowner had inherited the property. It was a hoarder property. It was all original. It had purple cabinets, blue backsplash, and yellow countertops. The walls were covered with nicotine, so all drywall came down. We went down to the studs on this and then renovated. But they were not prepared to take on this project. I came in, made an as-is offer, and we closed. And I helped them through the probate process as well. So. And then here is 3824 Charles Stewart Drive. This was more of just a minor update, but I purchased this property from a terminally ill homeowner that was putting his estate in order and wanted to liquidate properties. And William Kirk, this was a property in Burke. This was a commuter home for the homeowner. His family was in Florida. Since COVID, he went completely remote and no longer needed the property and really just wanted to hand over the keys. We needed to do some things like paint, minor repairs, deck, power washing, and then staging. And he was able to leave as quickly as, a week or two after handing over the keys to me. And I took care of the rest. And let's go to the next one here.
You have plans to sell a property that's in need of some minor repairs. Your home needs some painting, repair. I offer a fix and list program. I'm able to manage projects and prepare the homes. If this program sounds like something that you could use, I'd love to sit down and discuss this further.
Okay, so this program is the Fix and List program that I mentioned earlier. This is how I can partner with you, help you close more deals, and make more commissions, and actually help your clients as well, because they will benefit from this in the long run. The property does need to be vacant. They do have to move out with the intent not to move back in, and the renovation budget, I like to keep no more than $30,000. I will make exception depending on the size of the home, location of the home, on a case-by-case basis. The sellers will sign a promissory note. In my case, they will sign a note in deed of trust. It will be a lien on the property to be paid back at settlement. So I will manage the project. I will facilitate the entire project all the way through cleaning and staging. And that is all for a fee of 1.5% of the final sales price. This is a huge advantage to your clients, because instead of selling as is or having to pull money out of their own pockets to put into the property, they can pay it at settlement. And right now we're in a seller's market, so they really do benefit from this. I do make simple cash offers. no contingencies. I can close in as little as 2 weeks. You can look me up at higherstandardpropertysolutions.com. You can call me at any one of my contact numbers. You can also locate me at Katie the Real Estate Lady on most social media platforms. But if you ever have a client or you want to register with me as an agent with me, you can go to my website. There is a registration page for both agents and then homeowners if they would like to get an estimate. If you have clients, I prefer that you refer clients, if clients come referred through you. And that's usually the best way to, email is usually the best way to refer clients so we can talk more about that. Here are some reasons why a homeowner might want to work with me. So they need a quick, simple sale on their own timeline. They don't want to have a lot of moving parts. They have too many repairs or updates for their time or energy or financially able to make. And then many of my homeowners sell to me because they're just not able to facilitate showings. There may be disabilities and it's just too much for them to get up and out of the property for showings, and they prefer not to have people come into them. And again, that may be due to health or medical reasons, could be because of a death in the family, a loss of income, divorce, bankruptcy. I work with a number of attorneys from estate planning to probate and divorce and bankruptcy attorneys. Just a change of season. So maybe they're moving on and selling their primary residence, downsizing. Maybe they're moving into a 55 plus or active adult community. And then other people just want something really simple, quick, easy, because many people are just moving out of state and they need something quick and simple and easy.
I've had the privilege of working with Katie Wedge and the Higher Standard Property Solutions team for several years now, serving as their settlement agent on dozens of transactions. And time again, I'm impressed by their level of professionalism and their level of care. When she is the buyer, Katie always goes out of her way to treat the sellers with kindness and respect, with fair pricing for their home and consistent delivery on her promises. And when she's the seller, when the remodeling work is all done, there is never a question of the quality of the work performed. I honestly can't think of a better name for her company because clearly Katie holds herself to a higher standard.
Hi, my name is Kim Chamberlain, and I'm a real estate broker in the Northern Virginia area. I've been selling real estate for the past 18 years and have had the pleasure to work alongside of Katie Wedge. Whenever I have a client who is in need of some relocation and their home is in need of repairs, I always like to call Katie. She comes in with a fair offer. She helps them relocate. She's very nice and understanding, and she really transforms these homes. So if you have a client who is in need of repairs and relocating, Katie is your investor. She helps them move, and she brings back life and beauty to a home.
This is a friend of mine. I've worked with her on several projects. I'm working on a project with her and a client right now in Prince William County, on the Fix and List program. So I was so grateful to my friends and colleagues to give me these testimonials. I only have one more and then a few more things, and then I'm going to show you how to add that additional stream of income yourself.
Hey everybody, it's Scott Jacobs with Jacobs & Company Real Estate. I just want to take a quick minute to give a shout out to my good personal friend and one of our best agents here at Jacobs & Company Real Estate, Katie Wedge. Many people don't know that Katie had a life in both the mortgage industry as well as the insurance industry. And what many people don't really know about Katie is she is a phenomenal real estate investor, doing more than a couple handfuls of flips each year. She can certainly walk a client through all of their options to achieve the highest value for the property and or offer to be a cash purchaser. And I have personally been a witness to her taking the most wretched looking properties and turning them into showpieces.
Again, I appreciate the kind words, but speaking of additional income streams, I have purchased investment deals from a number of these agents. So they have decided to put the property under contract themselves and then come and sell me the contract. And so I have worked with a number of agents in that capacity as well. And this is just a snapshot of what this is an analysis of a property. I do quite a bit of an analysis on these properties before I lend money. I do a title search. I have attorneys prepare the note and deed of trust, and then have the title company sign off or facilitate that the signing of those documents. What you would expect from me is an estimate like this, a breakdown of all the things that I plan on doing for the property, to the property, the time frame, fees, you name it, should encompass all those things. Options. So you have options. As an agent, I do work with other agents as an investor, either as a buying agent, listing agent, and also, of course, with the fix and list program. I partner with you on those. But you have options. You can sign the listing and call me, and I can make a cash offer. I waive my buyer's agent commission. I don't charge buyer's agent commission. So you can choose to keep that or pass that on to your clients, or you can write the offer yourself. This is a letter that I can provide you with, but it gives you an idea of how where to start. Most of my offers are 60 to 70% or 60 to 70 cents on the dollar of the after repair value, depending on the amount of work and the size of the home, of course. But this gives you a guide of where to start. So you're able to maybe analyze a few properties and even make a cash offer or make an offer yourself. As long as you make the cash offer and make it assignable by putting your name or your company name and ISAOA, its successors and or assigns, and that allows you to sign the contract without getting the additional permission noted in the contract that we use. And I do recommend that you use the Realtor Association contract. That's what I use. We paid the attorneys money for those and stick to them because we know them and understand them. And then contact me. I'm happy to analyze any properties with you, partner with you. We call it joint venture. I was asked during the conference what my buyer box was. So my buyer box is Northern Virginia, but I'm part of a international investor group. And I know a number of local investors that work in a number of different counties. So if it's outside of my box, I can help you find somebody or recommend someone. But Northern Virginia, I love townhomes. I generally stay away from condos, but if the numbers are right, I will make an offer. And I do single family homes. I've gone all the way up to $1 million. And again, if the numbers work and it makes sense, I'm willing to consider it. Here are some reviews about me. Again, you can Google me. You can find me on any one of the social media platforms. But the additional income that I receive as a private money lender when I lend to your clients, you can also do. And I would recommend that you, if you're interested in learning more about that, reach out to me. I'd be happy to review that with you. But your title company is going to be your best friend on that. They're the ones you're going to reach out to and request the title search be done to make sure there's no additional liens. They're also going to be the attorney that you reach out to prepare your note and deed of trust to have the homeowner sign. And they're also going to be the ones that record that lien for you. And that's your security on that. And so as a private money lender, you can set your own price. And for me, I choose to make 1.5% of the final sales price on any amount of money, $30,000 or less, to be returned within 6 months. And if for any reason the home doesn't sell or things don't work out, then it is a lien on the property. And on the 7th month, interest does begin accruing, and they are required to start making interest only payments. So that additional income stream is something that you can do with your own money. I do this out of a retirement account. This is how my retirement account makes investments. And I encourage you to reach out to me and learn more about that. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for listening.